Imagine you're planning a cross-country trip. Would it be cheaper to get a rental or take your car, keeping in mind things like car prices, maintenance, and gas costs? Even though the average American spends 10% of their income on automobile-related costs, there are no comprehensive tools to answer questions like this by analyzing your personal car data. Companies are focusing on car analytics for organizations with fleets of cars or trucks. For example, Teletrac Navman uses GPS tracking to monitor drivers and find efficient routes, among other things. But in doing so, these companies are missing a critical market segment: individual car owners. Usually, data collection on individual cars is aimed at collecting information useful for insurance companies. This information could be things like hard braking events or hard acceleration events. Even when data collection does focus on individuals, the existing tools are rudimentary, using GPS vehicle trackers for simple things like location monitoring. Our company, Automotix, will use data from a more comprehensive set of sensors on brake pads, fuel tanks, tires, and tachometers to convey a variety of useful information for the consumer. Now, car manufacturers like GM or Tesla already do collect data from cars, including GPS location and destinations, but again, none of it is tailored for the individual car owners. This is because the information is usually sent to insurance companies to determine rates or used internally to prevent accidents or improve the car. It is not usually packaged or displayed in a useful way for car owners. Our idea is to use the Predix platform to analyze car data and present it in a clear and meaningful way to individuals. GE is poised to enter this market because of its burgeoning additive manufacturing industry. By 3D printing car parts with embedded sensors for car manufacturers, GE can provide efficient and lighter car components that relay information to determine car depreciation. Automotix will have another advantage in this area because of GE's experience monitoring industrial assets. GE Aviation and Power already analyze engine information and provide recommendations to improve efficiency. And when the cars are embedded with sensors, they effectively can be treated as Predix machines with all the accompanying infrastructure. GE engineers can use existing analytics microservices to analyze car data in the cloud and present the results to individual consumers on a dashboard. We have created a proof of concept in a web application. An individual's dashboard would allow them to monitor information from their most recent car rides, such as average fuel efficiency and average speed. Then, the user can see a table with more detailed information, such as brake pad thickness and average ambient temperature. All these factors contribute to car depreciation. We have calculated an algorithm to correlate these factors with car prices to show the depreciation over time in a user-friendly chart. Car prices are currently calculated based on analyzing car selling websites, but in the future, this information could be gained from the Automotix user base. Our pricing plan and financial overview will help our business succeed. We compiled an accurate list of Predix services that will be implemented in our customer price plans. The Platinum plan contains unlimited use of Predix services such as UAA tokens, available sensor registration, and time series ingestion. This plan includes access to analytics such as depreciation, service maintenance, and predictive analytics that will predict how much your car will depreciate before taking a trip. Our financial overview involves 8 quarters, or 2 years. We predict no revenue until quarter 5 because we will be focused on researching, developing, and marketing during the first 4 quarters, which all play into our expenses. Our revenues are calculated both from selling car parts and our Automotix web app. With this avenue of business, the possibilities for future expansion are exciting. Currently, predictive analytics would not be feasible from a business aspect due to the early stages of this project and lack of data. But if the number of cars with GE sensors increases, predictive analytics can be performed with more comprehensive data. In the future, we envision using the data to provide comprehensive recommendations for drivers using real-time mobile alerts. These recommendations could be anything from a warning to drive more carefully to recommendations to improve automotive efficiency. All in all, the more information drivers have, the better they can understand their car and how to slow down car depreciation, saving them money in the long run.